press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students. So today in the previous class I had explained the concepts which are related in this chapter, that is arithmetic progression. So let us recall which are the concepts we studied in the previous class. One, I told you that a plus d, a plus 2d, a plus 3d, this represents the general form of an AP. AP means it is arithmetic progression. Now this is the first term, that is A1, and this is the second term, it is A2, third term A3, and so on. Now to find out the common difference, A2 minus A1, we have to do second term minus first term, A2 minus A1. So this will give you the common difference, or in general we can say that AK plus 1 minus AK is equal to D. These are the things which we studied in the previous class. So now, and I had given you two examples also related to this concept. So today let us start with exercise 5.1. Okay. Exercise 5.1, in that first question. See, now I will read out the question. In which of the following situations does the list of numbers involved make an arithmetic progression and why? See, here they have given few situations. You have to study that situation, understand it properly, and then you have to decide which situations are under arithmetic progression, which is not, and you have to give the reason also. Okay, first one, the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer and rupees 8 for the next additional kilometer. See, the taxi fare after each kilometer, when the fare is rupees 15 for the first kilometer. So for the first kilometer it is rupees 15. So you can write the statement. So that is the fare of the taxi, that is for each kilometer, fare for the first kilometer, that is actually it is called as fixed fare or fixed charge. Fixed fare is rupees 15 and rupees 8 for each additional kilometer, means for the next one it is additional. So for the next kilometer it will be 15 will be the fixed fare and 8 will be the additional. So this will give you 23, 15 plus 8. Now again for the next additional it will be, see, 23 plus 8, so 31 rupees, 31. Now we have the terms like the first one, so 15, next will be 23, next 31, again if you add 8 it will be 39, like this, so on. So now after finding this, now you should check whether this situation is in AP or not. So what is the, how can you check it? See I told you this is the first term A1, second term A2, third term A3. Now to check I told you A2 minus A1, you have to do A2 minus A1. So this will give you 23 minus 15. 23 minus 15, it gives you 8. Again you check one more, A3 minus A2. A3 is 31 minus 23. It gives you 8. So see, the common difference is 8. So we got in, when you subtract A2 minus A1 we got 8. When you subtract A3 minus A2 we got 8. So conclusion, since, see they have asked you, you have to explain why. So they have given and why. So for that you should write, since A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. The above situation is in AP. So this is the way you have to write it. So we finished the first one. Now second one. The amount of air present in the cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time. Try to understand this question carefully. The amount of air present in a cylinder when a vacuum pump removes 1/4 of the air remaining in the cylinder at a time means, see, I'll just explain the meaning of this. See, this is a cylinder. Now let us take at the beginning the volume will be X. Let us take it as X, and I am going to remove from this 1/4 of X. We have to remove, so every time we have to remove 1/4 of what is remaining in this, means here 1/4 of X. So when you remove that 1/4, definitely it will be 3/4 of X. This is easy to understand. Next again, you are going to remove 1/4 of what is present here. This is very, very important. See what is present here. Okay, so before going into that problem, I'll just explain in the simple problem now. See, now let us take one a box where you will be having some 40 marbles. Think 40 marbles are there. Okay. Now, if I ask you to remove half of what is present, so you will remove 20 out of it and 20 will remain here. Okay. Now, again if I ask, see, I'll remove half means it will be half of 20 means half of 40. Half of 40 will be 20. Again if I remove half of it, half of 20, so 10 will remain. Again if I remove 5. I hope this is clear. Now, so the marbles remaining in this will be 40, 20, 10, 5, like this. Now, just imagine here, see here, what is the difference? 20 minus 40 minus 20. Now here 10 minus 20 minus 10. Here 5 minus 10 minus 5. See? You see the common difference here? You won't get the same. I hope you understood this problem now, because this is simple and it is easy to understand. Now the same thing happens here also. The air is present, the X is the volume of the air which is present at the beginning. Now I am going to remove 1/4 of what is there in this. So it will be 3/4 of X. Again I am removing 1/4 of what is remaining here. I hope it is clear now. So now let us find out. See here. Let X be the volume of air present in the cylinder. Next, now when you remove that is 1/4 of what is remaining. 1/4 of X means I am going to remove this. So from X minus 1/4 of X. See, this is how you have to work and show it. That is, mentally I calculated like this. So from X you have to remove 1/4 of X, and definitely you know how to do this. So 4, now 1 4s are 4x minus here 1x. So this will give you 3/4x. So for us X is A1 and this is A2 and that A2. Now again we have 3 by 4th of x in the second cylinder now. No, in the same we will remove that. Okay, now from 3 by 4 of x you are going to subtract 1 by 4th of 3 by 4x. I hope it is clear now. So 3x by 4 means here this was remaining. From this again I am removing 1 by 4th of this. 1 by 4th of this means here like this. So this will become, I will write here only, 3x by 4 is minus 3x by 4 4s are 16. So what is the LCM? 16 is the LCM. 4 4s are 4 3s are 12x minus 3x. So this will give you 9x by 16. 9x by 16. So here we will be having 9x by 16 and like this so on. We are going to remove 1 by 4th of what is remaining here. Now again next one if you want 1 by 4th of 9x by 16. Like this it continues. Now here what all we have, first one we have this as A1 and this as A2 and this as A3. Now I am going to check now AP. So just we will see x, the next one we have 3x by 4, the next one we have 9x by 16 and so on. I hope it is clear. Now I have to check whether it is in AP or not. So for that what we have to do, in the previous sum we did A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2. The same way here I just do here. So A2 minus A1. Now A2 minus A1 is what? A2 is what now for us? A2 is, second term is 3x by 4 minus A1. So here LCM 4 is the LCM, then 3x minus 1 4s are 4x. So 4x. Now this will give you minus x by 4. Minus x by 4. Next A3 minus A2. Now we will find out A3 minus A2. A3 is what? 9x by 16 minus 3x by 4. Okay. Now what is LCM? 16 is the LCM. So 9x minus 4 4s are 16, 4 3s are 12x. So here, see here 9x minus 12x. 9x minus 12x is nothing but minus 3x divided by 16. So here the common, difference is minus 3x by 16. But here it is minus x by 4. See, so what we can come to a conclusion that since A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2, or generally you can write, I told you the general formula also you can write, that is since AK plus 1 minus AK is not same, you can write like this also, is not same in this case. So we can conclude that therefore the above situation is not in AP. I hope it is clear now. When I took the simple example of marble, also we didn't get it. It was not in AP. The same situation here also. Okay. Now let us move on to the third one. Let us move on to the third one. The cost of the digging a well after every meter of digging, when it costs rupees 150 for the first meter and rises by rupees 50 for each subsequent meter. So, the cost of digging a well after every meter of digging, when the cost of rupees 150 for the first meter, means again here also at the beginning it will be 150, and for the subsequent meters it will be increased by 50. So, this will be A1. So, again here also you can write the statement, the cost of digging for the first meter, cost of digging for the first meter. So, rupees 150. So, you have to write the statement. Okay. Then for subsequent meter, the cost of digging for subsequent meter will be 50 rupees extra. So, here for the next one 150 plus 50. So, this will be our A2, that is the second term. Next rupees 150, so sorry, here this will be 200, that is A2. Next will be 200 plus 50, so it gives you 250. So, this is our A3. So, which are the terms now? 150, 200, 250, like this, it's so on. Okay. Now, find out whether it is in AP, the above situation is in AP or not. See here. Now, you all know A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 means 200 minus 150 gives you 50. Same way, A3 minus A2. A3 is 250 minus 200 gives you 50 again. So, definitely we can come to the conclusion that it is in AP. The above situation is in AP, because since A3 minus A2 is equal to A2 minus A1, or you can write either way, A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. The above situation is in AP. Yes. You have to come to the conclusion. This is very important statement you have to write. Now, this is third one actually. Okay, now fourth one. Let us move on to fourth one now. Fourth one, the amount of money in the account every year when 10,000 is deposited at the compound interest at 8% per annum. See, this is in 8th standard you had studied but the compound interest. So, you all know the formula to find out the compound interest. A is equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the power of N. See here, A amount is equal to principal into 1 plus R. R is the rate of interest by 100 to the power of N. N is the number of years. Okay. Now, let us find out in first year. See, for the first year, I am not writing the statement, complete statement, you can write the statement also clearly. So, the first year, it will be, what is the principal amount for the first year? Amount is equal to, principal amount is 10,000, then 10,000, then rate of interest is 8 by 100 for the first year. So, the power will be 1, N is equal to 1. So, let it be like that only. For, you need not calculate it, easy method I will show. So, for second year, what will be the amount? A is equal to 10,000, 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 2. So, for us this is A1 and this is A2. One more we will find out for third year. So, A will be equal to So this equal sign should be clear. A is equal to 10,000 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 3. So this is our A3. So these are the three terms now. You need not calculate it. Without calculating also we can find out. You need not simplify it. Now, so these are our terms, the A1, A2, A3. Now, we will find out whether it is in AP or not. Okay. For that, we need to find A2 minus A1. Now, A2 is which one? This 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 2 minus of 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 1. Now, see here, you need not calculate like without that I will write 10,000 1 plus 8 by 100, this will be common. So what remains here? 1 plus 8 by 100 and here minus, this is common, we have taken it already, minus 1. I hope you understood this. So here 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 and 1 plus 8 by 100 minus 1. So here 1 gets cancelled. So it gives you 10,000 1 plus 8 by 100 into 8 by 100. Okay. Now A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2. We will find out A3. Now A3 we know 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 3 minus of 10,000 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 2. Now here, so if you take 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 common to the power of 2 common, see here 10,000. Okay, if you cannot see, I will just do it here. So I am doing A3 minus A2. A3 minus A2 will give you 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 3 minus 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 2. Now A3 minus A2. So here 10,000, I am taking 1 plus 8 by 100 to the power of 2 as common. Then here, so 1 plus 8 by 100 will remain here because here I have taken 1 plus 8 by 100 to the whole square. So here 1 plus 8 by 100 is remaining and in this case minus 1. So plus 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Now we have this as 10,000 here 1 plus 8 by 100 whole square and in the bracket again here 8 by 100. See, just compare this and here we got this. See here, this is A2 minus A1, that is 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 into 8 by 100 is there. In this case 10,000 into 1 plus 8 by 100 whole square and 8 by 100 since they are not same. So we will come to the conclusion that A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the above situation is not in AP. So this is how you have to do the sum. Okay, now shall we move on to the second main now? I hope it is clear. So second main. Now second main, write the first 4 terms of an AP when the first term A and the common difference D is given below. See, yesterday we did one example problem. So like that you can do it directly. So second main, first one. So this is easy sum. A is equal to 10 and D is also 10. Now A is 10. So first 4 terms of an AP. Now they have given the first term and the common difference. So the first term. So for us first term is 10. So A is 10. Then again for the second term. So this if you consider as 10 plus 10. So A plus D. A plus D will be equal to 20. So second term is 20. A3 20 plus 10, 20 plus 10 again 30. So A4 is 30 plus 10, that is equal to 40. So therefore the 4 terms are, which are the 4 terms? First one 10, 20, 30 and 40. So these are the 4 terms of an AP. Now the second one, A is equal to minus 2 and D is equal to 0. This is also a very simple sum. So A is minus 2. So the first term A1 is what? Minus 2. Next term A2 will be minus 2 plus 0, common difference. So this is also minus 2. Then A3 is minus 2 plus 0. So here also minus 2. So we can write it, but the calculation, the steps are important. You have to show this. So A3 is minus 2 plus 0, minus 2. Therefore the 4 terms are, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. 4 terms. They have asked only 4 terms. You write the 4 terms. Next one, I will do fourth one. A is equal to minus 1 and D is equal to half. A is equal to minus 1 and D is equal to half. Now you all know the first term A1 is minus 1 and for A2 what you have to do? Minus 1 plus half. Minus 1 plus half. It gives you minus half. Next A3. A3 will be, the second term is minus half plus half. See, minus half is the second term and plus half is the common difference. So here minus half plus half cancels, 0. Then A4 is 0 plus half. 0 plus half is half. Therefore the 4 terms are, okay, minus 1, minus half, 0 and half. So the 4 terms of an AP. So like this you can do the second main. Now I will move on to the third main. For the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. I think In the previous class I showed you one example. We will see more examples or in the exercise problem. So now let us move on to third main. I hope all these are clear and it is simple sums you can work out. Okay, now for the following APs, write the first term and the common difference. So, third main, first one, 3, 1, minus 1, minus 3. Second one, minus 5, minus 1, 3, 7. Third one, 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 9 by 3, 13 by 3. See, for the following APs, they are in AP already. So, first you have to find out the first term and then common difference. Now, let us see. First term you all know A. A is nothing but 3 here in this case. Now, how to find out the common difference? I told you A2 minus A1. So, A2 minus A1 is second term is 1 minus 3, that is equal to minus 2. So, D is equal to minus 2 and A is equal to 3. This is the answer. Okay. Now, here in this case A is equal to minus 5, then common difference A2 minus A1 is minus 1, you should be careful, minus 1 minus of minus 5. See, A2 is minus 1 minus of A1 is minus 5. So, this will give you minus 1 minus into minus plus 5. So, it is 4. Therefore, common difference is 4. Now, the answer A is equal to minus 5 and D is equal to 4. Nice. Similarly, you can do this. So, A is 1 by 3 and A2 minus A1. A2 minus A1 is 5 by 3 minus 1 by 3. See, since the denominator is same, so 5 minus 1 by 3. 5 minus 1 by 3 is equal to 4 by 3. Therefore, answer A is equal to 1 by 3 and D is equal to 4 by 3. Like this. You can find out the first term and also the common difference. See, you need not find A2 because since this is in AP, they have given in the question, it is in AP. So, you need not do, if you do only A2 minus A1, it is enough. You need not continue with A3 minus A2 and all because you will get, because they have given in the question only, it is in AP. Okay. Now see, we will see which of the following are APs. Now you have to check whether the given list of numbers are in AP. If they form an AP, suppose if they form an AP, then you have to find out the common difference and also write 3 more terms. I think this this main actually it is a consolidated of all the 3 mains which you have done now. First you have to check whether it is in AP, then you have to write the common difference and then you have to write the 3 more terms like for second main and third main what we did. Now let us see the first one, fourth main, first one. 4, 8, 16. Second one, 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2. Now I'll leave third and fourth for you people. So we shall do fifth one, that is 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2 and 3 plus 3 root 2. So since there are 15 questions in this, so I'll try to finish it all, finish all the, at least the simple and easy sums. I'm going to leave it for you. You can work out with the knowledge of this. So now, see here, first you have to find out whether it is in AP. So what we shall do now? So you all know A2 minus A1. So A2 minus A1 is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Then find out A3 minus A2. So you can't leave it off here only because you have to check whether it is in AP. So next, 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4. See, 8 minus 4. Third term minus second term. Third term minus second term. 8 minus 4 is 4. See, you can't come to the conclusion with A2 minus A1 only. See, here it is 2 and here it is 4. So, therefore, what we can write? Therefore, or since, write like this, since A3 minus A2 is not equal to A2 minus A1, the above list of numbers are not in AP. If you write this, it will be completed. The answer will be completed. You have to write the conclusion. The above list of numbers are not in AP. Okay. Then next one. So here we will see A2 minus A1. 5 by 2 minus 2. And you all know to find out the LCM 2. So 5 minus 4. 1 2s are 2 2s are 4. So this will become 1 by 2. Now find out A3 minus A1. A3 minus A1. So A3 is 3 minus 5 by 2. 5 by 2. Now LCM. 2 is the LCM. 2 is the LCM here. Now 1 2s are 2 3s are 6 minus 5. So here 1 by 2. Now if you check this, I think you will come to know that it is in AP. Here also we got half, here also we got half. So since A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A1 also you can write A3 minus A2 is equal to A2 minus A1, or you can write A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A1. Sorry, A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. So A3 minus A2. So since they are equal, the above list of numbers are in AP. Okay, then what is the next step? So our sum is not completed still. You have to write next 4 terms, I think. Next 4 terms. Okay, 3 more terms. Next 3 more terms. So now after this, next 3 terms they are asking. Now we know the common difference D is half. Then I hope you can write with this. Now 7 by 2. So I will do it here. 7 by 2 plus half. So this will give you 8 by 2. Since it is a common difference, 8 by 2. 8 by 2 actually we can write it as 4. Because here 2, 3 it is there. So I will write that. Now the first term is, the next term is 4. Again for 4 add half. So this will become 4 and a half. So 4 and a half means you all know it is 9 by 2. 9 by 2. So next again for 9 by 2 add half again. So if you add half it will be 10 by 2. 10 by 2 means it is nothing but 5. So the next 3 terms are, so better write here. See, I will write here for you. Next 3 terms are, see here, what is the next term? 4, 9 by 2, 5. You have to write the conclusion like this. Next 3 terms are, after this 4, 9 by 2, then 5. So like this you have to do. Now fifth one. See, I will rub this. So let us work out fifth one. Here a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1 is 3 plus root 2 minus 3. 3 plus root 2 minus 3. And you know 3 get cancelled, giving dot root 2. Next a3 minus a2. a3 minus a2. 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. See here, 3 plus 2 root 2 minus of 3 plus root 2. That is 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 minus root 2. See, again here also 3 gets cancelled. 2 root 2 and here 1 root 2. Since they are like shirts, see, 2 root 2 and root 2. So now here 1 root 2. So 2 minus 1 and root 2 you have to write like that only. You have studied in the lower class. Now here also we got root 2, here also we got root 2. Therefore, since a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2, they are equal. The given list of numbers are in AP. So what is the next step? You have to find out the next 3 terms. So 3 plus, so this is the term we have there, what they have given. So next 3 terms means again you have to add root 2, because root 2 is the common difference. You all know that is a plus d, a plus 2d, goes on like this. Now when you add 3 plus 3 root 2 plus 2 root 2, you will get 3 plus, see, you have to add these 2, 3 root 2 and root 2. 3 root 2 plus root 2 will give you 4 root 2. Now again you can assume without calculating, but you have to show the steps you have to do. Next 3 plus 4 root 2, for that again add root 2. So it gives you 3 plus 5 root 2. And of course the last term, one more term, 3 plus 6 root 2. So like this you can write the other 3 terms. That is, next is 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2, 3 plus 6 root 2. So this is how you have to proceed. Now we will move on to the other 3 problems. 8th one minus half minus half minus half minus half. Eleventh one I do a square a cube twelfth one root 2 root 8 root 18 root 32. And the other problems are simple one, you can do it. Now we will do these three sums now. Now here again a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1 is here minus half minus of minus half again, means it is minus into minus plus it will become, so it is 0. Next a3 minus a2. a3 is minus half minus of minus, so it will become again plus half, again you will get 0. Since a2 minus a1 is equal to a3 minus a2, the given list of numbers are in AP. So let us write the next three terms. How to write the next three terms again? Here minus half is there, so add add 0, because common difference is 0 here. Common difference is 0, so add 0, you will get minus half. Again for minus half you have to add 0, again you will get minus half only. Third term also minus half. Therefore, which are the three terms now? Therefore, minus half, comma, minus half, comma, minus half are the three terms of an AP. Next, we shall do this sum. Now here, just see, observe carefully now. A2 minus A1. A2 is what? A square minus A. A square minus A. Don't get confused, this is the terms I have written. A2 minus A1 is equal to A square minus A. So here I will take A common. So A minus 1 remains. Okay. Because we are not getting any value, we have to decide on this basis only whether it is in AP or not. Okay. Next, A3 minus A2. So A3 is A cube minus A square. Now here also I will take A square common. So A minus 1. I hope you understood. A square common. What remains? A minus 1. See, now just compare this and this terms. A into A minus 1 and this is A square into A minus 1. Okay. So note this. This is A and this is A square. But in this bracket this term is A minus 1. Here also we have A minus 1. But this is A and this is A square. Therefore, we know A2 minus A1 is not equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the given list of numbers are not in AP. Okay, like this. Next one. This is a very simple sum. See, in lower class you have learned to make it simplify this. We can't decide here only. So first I will tell you how to work out. So this is root 2, it is in the simplest form. Now you bring root 8 into a simplest form. So you have so many other methods. So I will do like this, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. You know this can be written as 2 root 2. 2 root 2. In a simplest form, 2. 2 into 2, 2. That is 4, 4. When you bring it out, it will become 2. 2 root 2. Root 8 means 2 root 2. Now, root 18. How to bring this to the simplest form? Root 18. See here. 3 3s are 9. 9 2s are 18. 3 3s are 9. 9 2s are 18. See here. Now, this 3 you can take it out. 3 root 2. Okay. Now, root 32. Root 32. Now, here also 2 into 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. You can write like this, or 4 into 4 into 4 into 2 also you can write. So, here you will get it as 4 root 2. 4 root 2. Now just imagine, here this is A1 and this is A2 for us, and this is A3 and this is A4. Now we will find out A2 minus A1. A2 is what? 2 root 2 minus root 2. See, 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 is A2. That is second term minus first term. So, I told you these are like shirts. Again 2 minus 1 is 1. Root 2 remains. Next, A3 minus A2. A3 is what? 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. See again, 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. 3 minus 2, 1 and root 2. Again root 2. Next, okay, enough I think. So, we can come to the conclusion that they are in AP since the common difference is same, that is root 2. So, you can write like this, A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. Therefore, the above list of numbers are in AP. Are in AP. Now, okay, next 3 terms you have to find out. How to write the next 3 terms now? Now we have 4 root 2 here. This is 4 root 2. The next term is 5 root 2. Next 6 root 2. Next 7 root 2. But you can't write like this. Better you have to write like this. See here. 4 root 2 plus root 2. The common difference is root 2. So, go on adding. So, 5 root 2, 6 root 2, 7 root 2, or you can put it in this form only. Better to put in this form only. So, this will become, see, I will just show you how to do. So, I will just show this. How to put it in this form now. 5 root 2 is the simplest form. Now, this means 5 into 5 root 2. See, this is the method. So, 5 5s are 25, 25 5s are 50, like this. So, after root 32, you will get root 50, like this. Now, this also. See, you can do like this. 6 root 2. 6 root 2 means it is nothing but 6 into 6 into 2. 6 6 are 36, 36 into 2, 72, root 72. You can write root 72 here. Like this, you can find out 3 more terms. Okay. So, I will do 2 more sums. I think by now you are familiar with this type of sums. We shall do this sum. root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. So, okay, it is 13th one. Okay, one more. 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square. This is 14th one. Okay. Now here root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. Now it is already in the simplest form now. Now here root 3, but root 9 means you know it is 3. Now find out a2 minus a1. a2 minus a1 is root 6 minus root 3. Actually this can be written as root 2 into root 3, that is 2 into 3 minus root 3, means still in a better way you can write like this. Okay. Now how to find out the difference here? You can root 3, you can bring it outside. So what remains here? Root 2 minus 1. Okay. Hope it is clear. See, root 6 can be written as 2 3s are 6, root 6 means root 2 into root 3. Root 2 into root 3 is nothing but root 6. Then minus root 3. Now here root 3 root is common here. So I will take it outside. So root 2 minus 1 remains. Now we will find out from a3 minus a2. a3 minus a2. Now root 9 means you all know it is 3. 3 minus root 6. 3 minus root 6. Here 3 minus root 6, since they are this is 3 whole term and root 6. We don't have, I mean we can't do it. So we can come to the conclusion that is not equal to a3 minus a2. Therefore, the above given list of numbers are not in AP. Okay. Next, here see this also, 1 square is 1, 3 3s are 9, you can bring it to the, you just calculate and then find out. 7 7s are, 7 square means 7 7s are 49. So this is the terms. Now a2 minus a1, a2 minus a1 is 9 minus 1, 9 minus 1 is 8. Next a3 minus a2, that is 25 minus 9, that is equal to 16. So here 8 and 16, therefore since right, a2 minus a1 is not equal to a3 minus a2, the above or the given list of numbers, the above list of numbers are not in AP. Okay, this is how you have to do these sums. I hope you understood the basic concept that is related to this exercise 5.1. So meet you in the next class.